Hi guys, I'm Dave.
I'm Jennifer Maria and this is Taksimo.
We're at the start of an exciting overland adventure.
We're going to be driving our Villain SX10 4,000 kilometres across 5 European countries.
So join us as we head from the Alps of Italy all the way down to the deserts of Spain. The rough plan, a 4,000 kilometre family overland adventure, was to visit as many Central European countries as we could in 5 weeks, following as much gravel and dirt trails as we could find. Starting from our home in Italy, we would drive our SSV on dirt or tarmac through Austria, Germany, Switzerland, France and finally Spain, while visiting the tiny principalities of Monaco and Andorra. Before we get started, it's time for a quick introduction. My name is Dave Logan, and along with my fiancee Maria O'Grady, we've been travelling the world for years by motorcycle while working behind the scenes in marketing. With the addition of our adventurous little dog Taksimo, we've fully embraced overlanding using side-by-sides. To kick off this amazing Euro adventure, let's head to one of the most stunning places on earth, the Dolomite Mountains of Italy. The Dolomite Mountains, positioned in the province of Belluno, hugging the border of Austria and climbing to majestic altitudes of over 3,000 metres, are one of the top tourist destinations in the world.
Okay guys, we're at Taksimo di Lavaredo, most famous peak in the Dolomites. It is 2,999 metres and it's cold.
In such an epic location, let's take a closer look at our specially modified overland side by side. Hey guys, this is our Villain SX10. So it's an X model, 64-inch wheelbase, and out of the box they're great trail and track vehicles. But for us, we need to add a few little modifications just because we're going to be on the road for 4,000 kilometres, 5 weeks. And so we need to just change a few things. So first we start with the tyres, probably the most important thing that we've changed. Normally they come with CST Stag tyres, they're a staggered setup. They're a great mud tyre, big wide tread, good for most off-road, but they wear down quickly on tarmac and they make quite a lot of noise. So we swapped them out for some Kenda Congas. They basically have an off-road truck style pattern, so they should last a long time. They'll be bad in mud, but they should be pretty good on most of the surfaces, and they should reduce the noise, tyre noise as we drive along. And also what's good is because they're 30 by 10 front and rear, we can swap them around to balance out the wear as we go through the tread on the tyre. So the next thing we added was a 500 watt driving lamp. So this is great for finding a campsite when you're out on the trail, and also just setting up a tent, so super useful. Inside the cabin, everything else is pretty much normal. We just added a phone case, a whole different little add-on, so we can use Google Maps when we're on the road. We use the onboard system for off-road navigation. Now, because we're going to go from cold climates to hot climates and also dusty climates, we did add a couple of roof fans. They should just push any dust out the cab and also keep us cool if we're stuck in traffic or if it's in the desert, it's really hot, so they're super useful. Behind the seat, you probably can't see it, but what we added was a inverter. So it lets us power AC type devices so we can charge laptops and camera gear, which is obviously really important. So around the back is where all the travel gear is. So we added a little rack, we just threw it together, just bolts to this roll bar, and it lets us keep these two waterproof boxes up here. And these just have the camping equipment, the tent, and all the cooking gear. And we have the chairs underneath. And it's good because we can leave them locked, forget them. And if we're in a hotel, we've got all our luggage bags down here. So we've got a couple of waterproof bags from Adventure Spec. So these guys will be perfect out here. They can just sit out there in the rain. Nothing ever happens to them. Big toolkit. And that's about it for the modification. So that should be good for the next 4,000 kilometres. Lastly, just for comfort, we added the factory low windshields. We were kindly supplied a set of Cardo Systems ORV specific intercoms that were connected via Bluetooth to the touchscreen infotainment system so we could enjoy music while driving. With our route from the Dolomites heading northwest, we got to sample some enjoyably long and twisty gravel tracks crossing a beautiful section of the Italian Alps. The weather was perfect for trail riding and the tracks were deserted of both people and vehicles for tens of kilometres at a time. As our route turned north towards Austria, we picked up the asphalt and crossed the border heading into the much higher Austrian Alps, a destination, the astounding Kaiser Franz Josef Ho Glacier. They just pulled into a trick stop in Austria, been a bit of a damp drive here. Dog isn't the luxury as usual. Has a little waterproof to cover him up.
And he has his little jacket on as well.
And he always wears a seatbelt when he's in the car driving. Due to the trip being in late September, the temperatures in Austria hovered around a few degrees Celsius and it rained constantly. However, with the stunning views and deserted roads, we still found ways to keep ourselves entertained.
Behind the scenes live from the cameraman. Keep it going!
Join us next week as we explore more of beautiful Austria in our Villain SX10 side-by-side.